Okay, brilliant. Now then, who thinks they can tell me, you're going to have to put your hands up, what that might be?
It looks like a tiny little rock.
What do you think? It is a ball. It's a kind of ball, yeah? Do you want to have a guess what kind of ball it is? It has got clay in it. It has. Yeah. It's a sphere. Very good, Nikolai. That's good. It's got some clay in it. It's also got some other things that I bet you can't guess what they are. Go on, Lisa. It's got compost in it. How did you know? It's very good. Did you? No flies on you. It's got some compost in it. So it's got clay and compost. And does anybody want to have it? There's one more thing that's in there. And you're going to need to put your hands up though, if you want to have a guess. Phoebe, what do you think?
Mud.
Well, clay's a kind of mud, so it has got some mud in it, yeah, but there's one more thing that it's got in there you haven't guessed yet.
Twig.
Twigs, no, but that's a good guess, and I know why you thought that, because there are twigs out on there. Patience, what do you think? Seeds! Absolutely right. It's got seeds in it. Now this is, it's a little seed pod, okay? So it's got clay in it, and it's got compost in it, and it's got some little seeds in it as well. And what you can do with the seed pod is you can carry it with you, and if you see a little piece of garden that's looking a bit sad, and it hasn't got anything growing on it, then what you can do is you can just leave your seed pod on the soil, and gradually what happens is the rain will come, and your seed pod will kind of begin to wash away a little bit and crumble and go into the soil, and those seeds will go into the soil, and hopefully in the springtime there will be some plants growing there where there weren't any before. That's quite cool, isn't it?
Yeah. Just like my garden.
Yeah?
No flowers.
Are there no flowers? Well, at this time of the year people's gardens do look a bit more bare, don't they? Because it's winter now. You can see on the trees that the leaves have gone on most of the trees, haven't they? So gardens do look a bit more bare, but seed pods can help in the springtime make your garden look really beautiful. So what we're going to do today is we are going to make some seed pods together. Now there's a little one that's a sphere. Very good, Nikolai. That was a great word. What shape's that?
Square.
Well, it's a square, but it's a cube. Very good. Okay. So yeah, that's weird, isn't it? So we've got a cube one. We've got a sphere one. Look at this one. What kind of shape?
Triangle.
That. Well, it's a triangle, but it's a hey. Very good. It's a cone, isn't it? So we made a cone out of that one. And then, look. Here's an unusual one.
A semicircle.
It's a semicircle, isn't it? Or a moon shape. Yeah. It's got another name, that shape. Does anybody know? It begins with a C. It begins with a cup. What do you think?
Sphere. Cylinder.
Oh, that's a good guess. That's a really good guess. It's called, what do you think?
Crescent.
It's a crescent. Very good. Very good. Yeah, that's a crescent shape, isn't it? So we've got lots of different shapes, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you how to make one. Okay, and we're going to start off with the easiest one. Yay. The sphere. Okay, so we're just going to be making spheres for the moment. Now then, I'm going to put that down there, and what I'm going to need is the first thing that you noticed that was in there.
Massive piece of clay.
Some clay. Now all you will need is a small bit. Okay. Now then, if you were going to imagine that this little piece of clay was a piece of fruit, what kind of piece of fruit might be about that size and shape?
Cherry.
An apple. Well, an apple might be that shape, but that's a lot smaller than an apple, isn't it? Cherry. Okay, good. So you're going to need a cherry-sized piece of. Exactly, Marston. You're going to need to squeeze it in. Okay. Now this is great because it means that you get your hands dirty. Who likes getting their hands dirty? No. Look, there's some seeds in there. Now, what we're going to do, because although that looks like just a little pile of seeds. Yeah, Patience, if you can crouch down, Patience, that'll be great. Now that looks like quite a small amount of seeds, but there's actually there's a lot, isn't there? There's thousands of seeds in there. They are. They're all seeds.
Did you just say a prognathus? Yeah.
So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to take my little cherry-sized piece of clay that I've mixed with the compost. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to dip it in a little bit so that it just gets a few seeds on it, okay? Now, if it's got too many, I might even brush one or two back, because you don't need hundreds, do you?
No, you
You don't need hundreds of seeds. And what we're going to do, guys, listen up. Thank you. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to make sure that I have squished those seeds into the seed pod as well. And then the way that you make a sphere, you probably already know, don't you?
Yeah! Roll it.
Okay. Palm of your hand flat, other hand on top, and give it a nice roll, and you should end up with a lovely seed pod like that. And what I think we're going to do is I think all the finished ones we are going to put on that little table over in the corner. Okay, so when you've finished your little seed pod, go and just put it over there nice and carefully and keep it out of the way. And when you've done that, I'll show you the next one. Okay, so when you're ready, listen up. There's some compost in that green bag over there, and on this tray over here.
Stop pushing in, you only need it.
Well, do you know what? You'll be able to give it a good little wash up.
I love that.
Excellent.
Be many, Nicola, so you can brush a few of those back in there, though.
You've got compost in them.
Yeah.
When you've completely finished, and you
Now what shall I do? Another circle.
so go back and get another cherry-sized piece of clay.
I've done it.
Another.
Done.
Have you?
Yep.
Are you
These are all finished ones.
Miss Holland's got the seeds. Give a little sphere, and then we'll get them together.
Mine's the one. I'm gonna put my two in the middle.
So you've done your first one.
No.
You need to make another sphere again, okay? But you know how to do that. So clay and compost and seeds in a nice ball shape. So fingers and thumbs at the top and bottom. Other fingers and thumbs at the side.
Squeeze it.
And then you just need to move it round and give it a squeeze.
Do it.
And do it a squeeze. Do it a squeeze.
Martin.
And if you're really careful, okay, you can get that looking really awesome. And it's almost good enough to be a dice.
It's a sphere and then
Just make one cube for the moment. And then come and sit down.
Take your hand away.
So how are you getting on with your pinching?
Oh, well done. Very good, very good.
Is it?
Hold it up.
Oh, maybe you need some plants.
more compost than everybody else's. Yeah,
I'll tell you what, just go back a little bit, because otherwise pinching that and turning it round in my hand. And I'm going to give it a little press so it's got a flat bottom.
It looks like a nose. It does.
Thanks very much.
Charlie.
And then as you get right towards the end, you can pinch it smaller and smaller and smaller. If you're really careful, you can get it to an absolute point, like a witch's hat in shape. But at both ends of the sausage, I'm going to make it thinner and more pointy.
It's going to be a lemon.
Is it? Funny. Funny. That's it. Brilliant.
Oh, it's done. I can you can do it like that, and then you can just turn it around and be a moon. Banana. It's a banana. Yes, banana.
So when you're ready, do your cone first with the grey clay, and then when you're ready to do your crescent, come and get some red clay from me, because we've only got
red.
Well, it's brown. It's more red than grey, isn't it?
It's more orange.
That's lovely.
I'm good. I'm gonna fly away.
And your name is?
Neve. We're gonna be on TV. We are on TV. Plenty of them.
You need to kind of pinch it.
Good one. Your name's Charlie, isn't it?
Yeah.
Great name.
Yes.
Phoebe, yeah, that was
If
my
you've done
mum's
your
name.
crescent, can you come and sit back down? There's one last thing I want to show you. No, you can just do one hand is fine. Brilliant. Good. Go put that over there then.
Look, my hands are frozen, that's why my hands are like this.
Okay.
It's the Eiffel Tower with the moon. No
So that used to have the seed from an oak tree in it, called an acorn. This one is from a beech tree. It's a different kind of tree. And that used to have a beech nut in it. Now the beech nut has gone. So what we're going to do is we're going to make some more of our seed, lovely seed stuff that we made the seed pods with. But we're actually going to fill up
the whole thing.
Our beech seed cases. Okay, so you can put some of your seed mixture in there, but you can also put some in my little, in your little acorn cup. You can probably make a little sphere, maybe the size of a grape, to put in there. I might need a bigger one, mightn't I?
I'd rather another one.
Yeah. So, when you're ready, you can come and get some seeds from me, some seed cases, and you can make maybe 1 or 2 more of these, and then we're going to go and plant some.
Finish the acorn.
Use 2 pods each to bring. As soon as you chose your 2, I'm going to bring one of my kids.
I chose the A. Do you want my one? I chose the A's. Got it. No.
Okay, go on then. When you're ready. Whee! And hopefully, wear those. Keep hold of your crescent now, just throw the other one. Whee!
You throw that? My one's going to go high. Throw now. Throw now because it's I got one.
Yeah, that's big, isn't it? Right, you hold on to your crescent, go stand on this side. Okay, guys. Whee! Send them some good wishes while you're throwing them as well. Good. Go on then, back to Miss Holland. If you're throwing yours right, left You ready? Hold on to your present there. If you've got a present, hold on to it.
I see it.
Hold on to those, we'll take them back.
Let's
Ellie, you ready? You're going to give yours a little throw? That's a spin.
He's got a teeth around all the way across and face the ball right up.
Is that everybody? Phoebe, have you done yours?
I was in school.
Whee! Has anybody else got any? Patience, have you done yours?
Yeah.